Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth, and today I am bringing you my Friday slash weekend slash Thanksgiving holiday TBR. Like I said, this is my TBR for the next week or so. I've got the weekend and then a choir clinic thing on Monday that I'm not really sure how much the directors are going to be a part of it and how much I'm going to kind of be sitting over at my dad's office waiting on my kids to be ready for me to take them to lunch and back to change and all of that stuff. So I may have more reading time than I think I'm going to have. And I also have Thanksgiving break next week. But I am going to my grandparents' house and helping them put on Thanksgiving and spending some time with one of my best friends. So I don't really know what that schedule is going to be like either. However, in between all of the other stuff, I have 4 books that I'm going to be working on. The first one is the one I'm currently reading, which is Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. I loved the cover and I'd heard a lot about it. So when I saw it at the library last week, I snatched it up and I finally started it last night. I'm on page 95 right now and just really looking forward to getting some hot tea, curling up, and reading more. It reads really quickly. It's interesting. I like the writing style. I like where the story is going and I'm really looking forward to reading more. I feel like even though it's a 400 plus page book, it's going to go pretty quickly. When I get finished with that one, I'm going to read Queen of Hearts by Colleen Oakes. This is the kind of backstory prequel for Dinah, the Princess of Hearts, who is the Queen of Hearts in Alice in Wonderland. So we're going to get to see kind of why she is the way she is. I've read the first chapter or so, and it feels like a slow start, but I am more than willing to give it the good old college try and see where this takes me. Those are the 2 books that I'm reading completely in physical form, but I have 2 more that I have both the physical and the audiobook for. The first one is Gregor the Overlander by Suzanne Collins. I had heard some really fun things about this book and wanted to give it a try. So when I saw it on the shelf at the library, I snatched it up. And then a couple of days later, I got an email telling me that my hold on the audiobook format had finally come up and it was my turn, which is great because I'm going to be listening to it on the drive from my house to my parents' house tomorrow. And it's a fairly short book and a fairly short audiobook. And since I listened to audiobooks at about 1.5 to 2 times the speed, I'm thinking, if I've done my math correctly, that I'm probably going to finish this up on the drive tomorrow or pretty soon thereafter. I've read about the first chapter. I'm really enjoying it so far. The narrator on the audiobook is a lot of fun, and I like the tone of the story and the way the story is written. I really like the style and what I'm getting so far. So hopefully I continue to enjoy it and just fly through it. It sounds like a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what happens next. And then finally, the other audiobook slash physical copy I've got is a chunker. And the reason why I know that I'm not going to run out of things to read this week, and that is A Storm of Swords by George R. R. Martin. This is book 3 in the Song of Ice and Fire series. As you know, I've been working my way slowly through the series, and it's time to start this one. I've taken about a 2 week break from the Game of Thrones world, and I miss it. I've missed it since the day I finished A Clash of Kings, but I wanted to work on some other stuff first. And I'm glad that I did, but I'm really excited to get back into the Game of Thrones world and see what's going on with my babies. I really love the characters, and I can't wait to see what befalls them next, what those nasty Lannisters do, or the not so nasties, because I actually really like Tyrion so far. And I want to see what all of the little spoilery tidbits are that my friend has been telling me because he keeps asking me things like, have you gotten to this part? Oh, no, you're not there yet. Oh, well, when you get here, you're going to die. Like, it's just going to ruin you. And I love him, but I kind of want to beat him because he keeps telling me these things and it's driving me crazy because I'm not there yet and I want to know what happens. So I'm really excited, and I enjoyed listening to the audiobook and reading the physical copy, kind of going back and forth with A Clash of Kings. The only problem is these are overdrive audiobooks, so I know I'm not going to get to keep it the entire time I'm reading because I don't care how fast I listen to the audiobook. I'm not getting through like 43 hours of audiobook in the next week. I'm just not. I don't have that kind of sit down, put earbuds in kind of time. I have demands and a job, and they want me to teach things to these kids that don't include listening to A Storm of Swords during class time, sadly. Uh, However, I am going to be able to continue the story even when the audiobook time runs out because I have a physical copy. So, no biggie. I will just slowly slog through this one like I did the others. And there you have it. These are the 4 books that I'm going to be working on for this next week. If you've read any of them, please let me know your thoughts down below and let me know what you're working on this week. If you're in the States, I hope that you have a fabulous Thanksgiving. If you are not in the States, I hope that whatever you're doing next week is equally as fabulous as our turkey dinner is going to be. Until next time, guys, read something good and write something better. Bye.